There's the start of the second half. He won't be happy with that one. Driving forward. That's a shade optimistic. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Turan. He's gone direct here. Out to the right. Oh, he's found support out wide. Haïti Soccer has it in a wide position. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cruyff. Raul. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That has not gone well. Nicely aimed pass. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Chips it through.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Played out wide. Haïti Soccer providing... And a chance! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. And this is Luis Suarez. And Haïti Soccer! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And he's got the beating of his man. Raul. Some resolute defending there. No way through. Now it's Cruyff. Donadoni. That's good play. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's a pretty loose pass. Thinks about the shot.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Koeman did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Busquets is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Shot could be on. Can he finish? Keeper's got his work done.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Puskás is onto it in a flash. And this is Park Ji-sung. That's an imaginative pass. It's Park Ji-sung. Puskás, and he's searching through. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell anyone what he's capable of. Some critics don't rate him as the best player on the planet. That's because the Argentinian, for me, is on a different planet.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. It's a searching pass. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that's nice. And this is Neymar. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Barcelona have their second corner now. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking for a runner. Busquets. Now it's Luis Suarez. That's been cut out, well played. Neither side especially adventurous early on. It's a promising position. Rijkaard with the clearance. De Bruyne chooses to go crossfield. Now it's Inzaghi. Inzaghi tries to play it through. Nicked it back promptly. Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now that tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Hullet. It's Park Ji-sung. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, he's had a shot! Mbappe might just make this. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Puskás, looking for the run. Shoots! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He might be in here! Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. There will be a throw-in. Messi. De Bruyne. That has not gone well. And this is Luis Suarez. Neymar has it out wide and in space. Nice control. Pull it. Costa Curta does well to get it back. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Cristiano Ronaldo. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Can he get on the end of this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, Cristiano Ronaldo! Corner it is. This possibly the last play of the half. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Looking to go deep. Climbs up big! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Barcelona, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. And we are back on the way. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Park Ji-sung. Engages and forces him off the ball. Mbappe. Now it's Inzaghi. Now it's Puskás. Puskás. And Puskás! Superb from Puskás! About as smooth as it gets. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Puskás! It's a goal. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Hello everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And that gets things running. The great Samuel Eto'o, Jim, one of Africa's all-time greats.
Easily amongst the best ever, Peter. Powerful, prolific, pure class. There wasn't a defender in Europe who didn't fear this guy.
Barcelona finding their passes. Puskás picked out brilliantly. Gerrard. Now that's well seen too. Haïti Soccer. Gullit with a definite foul there. Messi. Now it's Eto'o. Looking to play him in. Rijkaard. Puskás. Short changes him with that pass. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Gerrard. Well, that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And it's Gullit. And here's Eto'o. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Rijkaard.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he was quick to react. Eto'o. Now it's Messi. And the shot's on here. And a chance! There it is! The breakthrough strike! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Van der Sar punts it upfield. Barcelona are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. That's an imaginative pass. Neatly clipped into space. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And they're quick to get it back. No, that's been intercepted. Gerrard conjures time and space where few can. That's Haïti Soccer. Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. Nesta gets over and intercepts.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And that has been clubbed away. Busquets. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Cameroon upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And he's gone looking for safety. Nesta. Costa Curta. 30 minutes gone. Passing is crisp and sharp. He shifted it to the flank. Thuram wins the duel this time. Now it's Gullit. Now it's Puskás. Gullit. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely...
It's Eto'o! It's bounced back off the post. Figo. Now it's Puskas. Played into space out wide. That's really well cleared. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nicely shaped ball. That has been cut short. Haaland! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's taking no chances there. And it's Thuram. And he's well positioned. And Hullet! Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Cameroon are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Quickly taken. It's a threatening big chance! They've scored! Deep into first-half stoppage time, a crucial goal. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And the game has already resumed here.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter.
Decent chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that should get the job done. And the shot! And now they can clear their lines. Cameroon are looking to go forward now. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that is exemplary defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he is going into that little black book. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 9, Luis Suárez. El dorsal 15, Park Ji-sung. El dorsal 7. Serán sustituidos.
Searching passes played there. Nedved. Now it's Romario. Now it's Pele. He's had it nicked away.
Cambio de jugadores.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the count.
Oh, what has happened here? Well, that looks a decent ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Romario. Vieira with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Shot could be on. He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona have their second corner now. That's a decent clearance.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Rosicki. That has not gone well. Oh, he's been caught napping. Fires it in low. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And this is Pele. Can he finish? He has done it! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Cameroon have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Barcelona have their third corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. That's been cut out, well played. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Toure gets across to intercept that. Oh, good looking ball. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 17 será sustituido.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. An opportunity then to pull clear here. And he shoots! And he hits the net! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Cameroon take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Oh, that's well spotted. Pass somewhat off target. An instinctive delivery. That's a good ball out wide. Rosicki going face-to-face with his great rival. And the shot! It's in! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's found the way past. And they've got rid. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Ambitious ball here. That's good vision.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Nedved. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Thuram has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. And this is from Mario. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a pretty loose pass. Rosicki. Now it's Pelé. Rosicki, that's a lovely, neat pass. Pelé. So that's it. It is all over. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Pelé picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge-of-your-seat encounter, and importantly, it offered the right result.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And we're underway.
Claude Makelele is, in my opinion, a player that revolutionised the role of the defensive midfielder. He highlighted the importance of the ugly side of the game.
The original and still perhaps the best.
I'd say so. Many have tried to emulate him, but nobody's managed it.
Now it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Makelele. Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they can counter here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Messi. Yamal picks it up out wide. Rijkaard. And the counter is on. Vieira wriggles his way through. Bonucci for Yaya Toure. And here's Suarez. Shifted it to the flank. He has found the way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Played out to the right. Foot in. Now it's Luis Suarez. Jordi Alba. That's a throw.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Picked out brilliantly. Jordi Alba. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. And that has sent him sprawling. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Puskas. And Puskas! And he has kept it out somehow.
Puskas is offering a wry smile there.
This is their second corner of the game. Oh, this looks sharp. And now they can spring out of defence. Now he's off and running. Cannavaro. There's the crossfield ball. Now it's Neymar. He is through here. Delivered in. Good ball. Chance to shoot! And that has fair fizzed. So what can they make of this? And here's Suarez. And this is Figo. Neymar. And now the breakaway. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Yamal. Very nicely done. And they're quick to get it back. Now then, the ball's come loose. Busquets did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Toure makes the interception. Cannavaro. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Neymar. He's got away. Oh, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Now this could be a chance, and he's managed a decent chance! And again! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! As doggedness and sheer bloody mind.